Hey, you guys, happy Saturday. I feel like I start all my lives by saying happy something, but happy Saturday, you guys. It is 5 o'clock where I am on the dot, where I am. And so I thought I'll just come on here live. My latest vlog just went public an hour and a half, an hour and a half ago. And so now we're here. Hey, you guys. Okay, so come in, guys. You can say hey. And today I just want to chat with you guys just pretty quickly about like the video I just posted. My video just went live at 3:30, about an hour and a half ago. So I kind of just want to come in here and talk about the video and also just chat about a few other things about being a boutique owner. Just do like a quick little Q&A and talk to you guys a bit about all of that. First of all, let me know, can you guys hear me? Are you guys able to chat in the chat? Because I'm not seeing anything at all in the chat. And if I see that it's an issue, I'm going to go try to do it myself. If it's an issue, then, oopsie. Oh, okay, I can see you. Hey, Delisa. Okay, so I can see y'all's comments and all of that. Great. So, yeah. Hey. How are y'all doing? So yes, did y'all just catch my latest video? It went live at 3:30. I just want to come in and talk about that. I feel like the video was pretty short and like brief. So I feel like I can kind of explain more here on this end as I always do. So I'm gonna give y'all a moment to come on in here and then we will get with the discussion. Y'all may have seen this shirt in the video, and we'll talk about that also soon. Was it too short? Sorry. Listen, it was pretty short. It was like 10 minutes or so. That's why I wasn't sure if I should post it or not, but y'all was begging me for the video, so there it is. But hopefully I can do another one in the future of where I can really just take my time and record. It was really difficult to record in person, AKA they wouldn't let me record in person, but I did as much as I could. So sorry, y'all. Yes, watch it later. Let me know what you think. And sorry, you guys, you're hearing all these noises up in here. I'm congested. I was sick a few days ago and I'm coming off of that sickness, whatever it was. And so I'm starting to feel a lot better. But of course, we're at the back end of things where I have a lot of things going on up in here. But yes, you guys, I just posted a video on my channel, a vlog of the behind the scenes of my trade show experience. It was a great experience. You probably saw this shirt in the video because I did get this from the trade show, this and a few other things, a lot of things actually. And I pretty much got my whole spring collection, like the start of my spring collection there. Now, what I've decided for this next collection is I'm not going to put everything out at one time. I'm going to release things slowly. So far, I've already put out 2 maxi dresses for my site. I put those out on Monday because of y'all on live told me to put them up. So I put them up and they're still up there. They're almost sold out. So shout out to y'all. And then the next few things that I'll have on my site is this shirt as well as another shirt and my first pair of pants. And if you saw the video, you saw the pants in the video. I won't give away too much, but you saw the pants that I'll be bringing and they were in the video. So I'm super excited. I'll have those eventually. Now that company, I ain't gonna say who they are because I'm gonna wait till I get the pants and review them for myself before I talk about them bad. But that company I'm already on bad terms with because everything like this shirt, I already have it. Everything was sent out. So I went to the trade show last Sunday. That was March 30th, March 31st. Oh, I went on last Saturday, March 30th. And everything that I bought, people said that they sent it out on that next Monday, meaning everything should have been shipped out on April 1st, this past Monday. And so I have received almost everything. I've received this, I received another shirt, I've received a few other things. And then I realized that I haven't even gotten a confirmation for the pants that I bought. So I called them yesterday and I was like, hey, because they're based in Dallas. This company, I got my stuff, I say like on Thursday, and they're based in Arizona. So, a little whiles away. But my pants, they're based in Dallas. I'm in Houston. It's 3 hours away. And so I should have gotten my stuff by at least Wednesday. So anyways, I called them yesterday and they were like, oh, yeah, we haven't shipped it yet. Okay, cool. So at this point, I'm annoyed by them. But they sent it out. They said they're gonna send it out on Monday. So they said that last week. So if I don't have those pants by this coming up week, y'all gonna hear from me about it. But so far I'm excited about those pants. But yeah, so I went to the trade show this last weekend, and I bought a lot of things for my store. I bought a lot of accessories. If you saw the video, I showed some of the accessories that I saw, and I bought 4 of the styles of the ones that were in that video. So if you watched the video that I just posted, you saw my earrings up there. I just didn't point out which ones I got, but I'll show you guys when they come in this coming up week. They were really inexpensive. The good thing about a trade show is there were no minimums at all. So let's say you go to Fashion Go or go to somewhere online, there's typically a minimum. A minimum meaning you either have to buy at least 6 pieces or you have to spend at least $50, $100, up to $200 per vendor. But at a trade show, there were absolutely no minimums for the most part. Now, when I say that there was no minimum, I mean that there was no minimum dollar amount. Now, most vendors have a pre-packaged pack that you have to buy in that size, meaning they usually, you watched it? Yay, thanks for watching. Meaning, the jumpsuit that I bought, that vendor did not have a minimum dollar amount, but if I was going to buy that jumpsuit, I had to have bought a pack, meaning I talk about this all the time. A pack has 6 pieces, 2 smalls, 2 mediums, 2 large. I can't just go and customize and take apart the pack that they already have pre-packaged. However, instead of having to buy 3, 4, 5 packs like on Fashion Go, I can just buy that 1 pack and be on my merry way. Now, hey, the vendor who I got this shirt from, they had absolutely no minimum. So all I purchased was 1 of every size, like a small, medium, large, and extra large. And I'm going to do a pre-order of these shirts and another one that I got from them. So they didn't have a dollar amount or quantity amount of minimum. I just bought 4, and I'm just going to do pre-orders later on. So it was a good experience for the most part. The Dallas Market Center is not, I said this in my video, is not compared, I would not compare it to the LA Fashion District at all. At all. Now, I've never been to the LA Fashion District, but what I've heard about it is what I saw from the Dallas Market Center, they're not the same at all. Like, yes, it's a very large place to buy wholesale vendors, but I would say the Dallas Market Center was more so like high-end vendors, high-end stuff. This is a printed shirt that I have on. What do you mean? Yes, a shirt that has print on it. This is a shirt that I'll be releasing to my boutique. I'm gonna do pre-orders probably this upcoming week. I'm gonna take some pictures and stuff tomorrow or this weekend or Monday or so, and then I will do. I'll have more pictures up and stuff for pre-orders this coming up week, probably by Wednesday, Thursday, hopefully. So yeah, this shirt will be. It just says "Living My Best Life." It'll be for pre-order this coming up week. But I'm doing great. How are y'all? So yes, you guys, I just want to kind of just briefly talk about it's Saturday. I'll never come live on Saturday. Shout out to y'all. So do you print or outsource? What does outsource mean? Do I print or outsource? Well, I don't do anything. I don't even print. I don't have a machine. But my Fearless t-shirts, I got printed, if that's what you mean. I got them printed by a screen printer in Houston. Is that what you mean? So I have a screen printer locally that I use. Okay, yeah. I have a screen printer that I locally use to make my shirts. And then some t-shirts I get wholesale. So like this t-shirt I got wholesale from the trade show, but my previous t-shirts I got made locally by a screen printer. A screen printer. What do you do with shipping? Oh, did you ask that question on my video the other day? I feel like I see y'all's questions, but then I can never find them, so I apologize. When I go on vacation, if I were to go on vacation, I haven't really gone on vacation since I opened. But if I were to go on vacation, I would just put it in my shipping email. Like I would just say, due to me being away, please allow for delayed shipping. Please allow for, instead of 2 to 3 days, I would say please allow for 5 to 7 business days to receive your order, depending on how long I'm going to be on vacation for. If I'm going to be on vacation over the weekend, I might just say please allow a 1 to 2 day delay because whatever. But if I'm going to be gone for a week or so, then I would say please allow for 5 to 7 days shipping if you place an order between now and April 30th, whenever you're going to be on vacation. So you can just put that in your shipping email to your customers. I think it's not a big deal. I think you can definitely account for that somewhere on your site. I would also like put it like, say people are looking to know when, like, let's say that they haven't been on your site before and they're looking for shipping. You probably also want to put it on your shipping page just temporarily so that they go and look at your shipping page. They won't be confused when your shipping page says 2 to 3 days and then they already purchased and then your confirmation says 5 to 7 days. Because if I saw that, I'll be upset. So also make sure you put it somewhere else on your site as well, just to cover all your bases. Oh, okay. Oh, I can give you that. I can give you that breakdown right now. It comes out, I think, to be the same price. Like, well, no, maybe not the same price. I wish I had my invoice for my screen printing. Oh, I think I do right here. Hold on. Okay, I can tell you right now, this shirt wholesale from a vendor was $15. So for me to buy this shirt, it was $15 for the vendor that I got it from. However, if I can find my invoice, and I think I have it right in here from my screen printer, I can let you know how much that costs, and you can compare the difference for yourself. If I can find it, y'all, I have a folder right here of all my invoices from when I ever launched. So that's 9 months worth of invoices. It's a lot. And sometimes stuff gets lost, which is not, I need to get better. Sorry. Let's see what we have. I'm not seeing it. Let me see. Okay, I don't see the invoice here, so I'll just explain what I think I remember. For the most part, I believe with my screen printer, it was $5. Oh, child, you have a screen printer, so you already know about that. You should just print it yourself. I do believe that this shirt, I do believe I spent more for like buying this shirt with a vendor rather than getting the same design made. But the thing was, when I was there, so if you can do that on your own, I would say do that on your own. For me, it was about time, honestly. It's not that much of a difference, but there is a small difference. And it's not that much of a difference, I would say, but there's a small difference. And so for me, I went ahead and got this shirt for 2 reasons. Number one, I like the design. I'm not going to go and bite somebody's style. They already made this shirt. Yes, I could have went and recreated the shirt for myself, but I think that's kind of tacky to do that. And number two, it was easier for me to just get this because the turnaround time for when I can get these shirts is much quicker than the turnaround time for me to place a pre-order with my screen printer, then give it to me a week later, me place the order, getting that a week later, like it would just take too much time. Whereas this company already has the shirts made, it takes 2 days for me to get them in the mail. So, it's all about convenience. Excuse me. Okay, what are safe return policies to avoid chargebacks? Safe return policies to chargebacks. What do you mean by that? I feel like you should do whatever return policy you feel comfortable with. I know a lot of companies say no returns, they say no refunds whatsoever, but only like exchanges for store credit or store credit. But me personally, I did what I was comfortable with, and you get a full refund within reason. Uh-oh, y'all, give me a second because my computer's about to die. Yeah, quick turnaround was important for me. Hold on, y'all, I'll be right back. Okay. Hey, y'all. My computer was about to die, so we had to give it some juice. And now we back. Whoa, whoa, stop. Okay, this thing's going crazy. Now we're back. Okay, yeah, I needed a quick turnaround time. Well, just because it's more convenient and, whatever. So that's what I opted for. Now I'm still working with my screen printer though for my Fearless shirts because I want those as well. What I've just noticed is that if I want to do a screen printing of something, I just need to order like a lot in advance, like in bulk beforehand. But that can be scary if you're not really sure how much inventory you'll sell. So it's really just up to you. That's why when I did my screen printing, I did pre-order first, meaning I got like 5 made, like and really you don't need to get 5 made. I got 5 made, one in every size, thinking that I would have a model in each size to show how each size fit. And I never did that. I just wore the shirt myself. I went out on my balcony. I had my tripod and my camera. I took pictures in the t-shirt. I make sure I showed the t-shirt on all angles, and then I put it on my website. Hey, pre-order starting now for 1 week. If you want a shirt, just pre-order here. And customers were able to pre-order the shirt, meaning they were able to purchase it before it was actually available, which is easy for boutique owners because you're not having to waste your own money. You can then go and purchase the exact amount that people have already purchased, if that makes sense. So when I did my pre-order, I got about 20 shirts pre-ordered. And what I did then is I kind of just looked and saw, like, on average, how many smalls did I sell? How many extra smalls? How many larges? How many mediums? And I went and I kind of bought a little bit extra of each size so that after the pre-orders were done, I could then also put some up on my site to sell normally. Hopefully that makes sense. So if you're thinking like, I don't really have the money for inventory right now, but I want to get started, I suggest pre-ordering. Like, pre-orders are okay. People will pre-order if you have it available, as long as you are clear and concise about the terms, meaning how long do they have to pre-order? When will their items ship? When can they expect their item? If you can do all of that, people will pre-order, as long as you have quality photos and quality product. I know I do pre-orders, especially if and sometimes, if a brand is nice enough and I think I really want it enough, I'll pre-order when it's not super clear. But if somebody can give me clear terms on when I can expect my product when I pre-order, oh, I will definitely pre-order and I will be really happy about it. So if you can, tell your customer when to expect their product and you can do a pre-order, do a pre-order. One of my students, so you guys, if you guys don't know, I have a course, the School of Boutique Bosses, where I teach a small group of people how to start their boutiques. And in my course, like over the last week or so, we've been talking about inventory and about how, like, I did my custom apparel, and I just was amazed at how people don't really know about doing pre-orders and how that's definitely possible. As soon as I talked about pre-orders, one of my students, she might be on here now, I'm not sure, Kristen, but one of my students was instantly able to start her boutique because she knew what she wanted. She knew she could do a pre-order. She set up the pre-order on her site, and now it is available. And I went and I pre-ordered a shirt. So pre-order is definitely a thing. If you haven't thought about it, y'all should look into it. If you have more questions, you can ask me about it now as well. I'm here to answer. But yeah, so basically, I just want to come here and talk to y'all about me getting my new inventory for my store. I would say definitely check out the blog that I just posted about me going to a trade show. Now I'm gonna read this comment. Hold on. Excuse me, y'all. Do you have experience buying directly from small designers, buying their handmade products? I would like to do that, but don't know how that works or how to approach them. I have never done that. And that's something that I do want to do. Essentially, when I first started, that's exactly what I wanted to do. Um, I just could never find small designers. And then when I have found some small designers, it's just that they have a minimum. Typically, they have a minimum of some odd $1,000 to shop with them to get things. Well, it just depends because for me, I was looking for people to actually create product for me. It typically that's what you'll see with designers, and the startup fee was just so expensive that I still want to do that. It's just going to take um, some time now at to get the money together. However, what I will say is the trade show that I just went to, there was, so let me explain. In the Dallas Market Center, okay, that's the trade show, that's the location that I just went to for the trade show that I went to. The vendors that I went to that I bought from, they were all temporary vendors who are not typically there. However, there were vendors who were there every single day, daily, Monday through Friday at the Dallas Market Center. And a lot of those vendors happened to be small designers. Like I met people there who they were local. They got their products made locally. Out, they had like accessories made out of cowhide and all type of cool stuff. It's just that, just like I was saying, their stuff tends to be typically more expensive and really out of my budget. Like I like to buy things wholesale, $20 or less. Like I like to buy things that are less expensive so that I can sell it for a decent price point for my customer. When I went to those places, there are things wholesaled for, I don't know, like 50, 60, $40, which that's not in my budget because I want my customers to have a low price point or a decent, reasonable price point. So I'm still looking for designers who are going to be able to source what I like, be able to um, no problem. I'm still looking for the designers who are willing to, sell me wholesale for the prices that I want. But I feel like you will get wholesale like from local, not local, but if you get what I'm saying, you'll get things for a cheaper price if you get them from like people who get the things made overseas, if that makes sense. That's a good question. So it just totally depends. Now, if so for my t-shirts, that was easy because I can get my t-shirts. I'm answering the question right now. How do you get the picture of the item to post for pre-orders before the item arrives if you don't want to use vendor pictures? That's a great question. Now, I'll answer it in two ways. For my t-shirts, like my Fearless t-shirts that I sell on my site, I could do pre-orders with that because my screen printer was local and they did not have a minimum of how many shirts they could print. Meaning I got like four shirts printed beforehand and I used those shirts for the pictures for pre-orders. Now, if you're talking about things that you're going to buy wholesale, like dresses, jumpsuits, tops, shorts, and stuff like that, unless you go like to the LA fashion district or unless you go to these places in person, you typically cannot get a sample. And a sample is what you need. You're talking about like how can I get a sample beforehand to take pictures for pre-orders? You typically can't. So I haven't done pre-orders for anything besides my t-shirts because when you get those things made locally, they will give you a shirt. They'll let you print a shirt, one shirt at a time. Hopefully that makes sense. So as far as like my dresses go that are right there, I could not receive one of those beforehand. Now, a lot of designers and boutiques online can because they have those relationships with those vendors. So I would say like I've never personally tried to contact any of the vendors on like Fashion Go or online. You definitely can, but I think number one, it's gonna take you forming a relationship with them to know like I can send this company a sample. They typically don't want to do that because they don't know if you're just trying to get a cute outfit for cheap. Like if I just ask, hey, can I get one dress, a sample, and it's going to cost me $10, I could be somebody who's trying to just scam and get all my outfits for cheap. You know what I'm saying? Or I could actually be a legitimate business who's trying to get a sample because I actually will bring in a lot more business from the vendor. So typically it's going to take you forming a good relationship with them. I would say you need to go and visit them in the LA Fashion District, plan a trip, go to see them in person, so that you're able to form a relationship with them and ask them in person. Typically in person, you can buy a sample, or warehouses will have like sample sales, which is also what you probably want to go to get an item, um, a sample to do a pre-order with. So y'all, I'm planning a trip to the Fashion District. Who's going with me? Because I need to get some samples. I really want to do more pre-orders. I want to do more of me, taking pictures in the product before I get all the products, but it's going to take me having to go to these vendors face to face. We got to go to these vendors face to face. So we need to go. You're welcome. I'm glad that was helpful. I'm trying to explain. Sometimes it's hard to get all the information out of from here to here. So hopefully that was helpful. We need to go to these vendors, y'all. I need a cup of water. Mm. Yay. Okay. You mentioned you wanted to do your own designs, or you plan to. Yes, I do. I do plan to. I do want to. Do you have to draw what you want, or how does that work? Um, the thing is, so let's talk about this. Yeah. Okay. So being someone who's creative, and I have not always been creative, but being someone, if you're going to be designing your own stuff, it's going to take you being creative, like creative. Okay. And so I have not always thought I was creative. However, I've been praying for creativity. Is that the word? Creativity. And so the thing is, when it comes to me even buying my things wholesale, especially when it comes to me when I want to start designing my own product, I think about it in my mind first. I try to visualize it up here first. And then I try to portray it on paper, or at least like write in words what it is I want to design. Like I need to be able to describe what it is I want to design. But the great thing is, you have small manufacturers or small designers. I found a few people who are willing, y'all, let me tell you this person's Instagram so y'all can check them out too. Because I found this person on Instagram and I am blown away at the business she created. I think she must have in the beginning had like a boutique like I do, but now she does so much more. Y'all might have heard of her. Her Instagram name is Irregular Jess. Okay. And her Instagram that I want y'all to go look at right now, it's very small, only has like 1,000 some followers. But y'all need to go to it right now. If you guys are interested in having someone design your stuff for you, check this out. I'll put it in the comments. It's called Fashion. Let me just type it out. Hold on, y'all. Fashion. I can't even tell what this is. Hold on, I'm just gonna type it what I see. PRE. Fashionpreneur Agency is what it's called. Oh my God, I can't tell what this word is. Okay, y'all go look at that Instagram. So her Instagram, her new company that she just created, and I'm shouting her out because I feel like at this point, y'all didn't go check it out also, because I'm gonna check it out when I got the funds together. It's a custom apparel manufacturer for emerging designers. Because somebody asked, like, how would I begin that process? I'll begin that process by at least either being able to draw what I want or be able to describe what I want, because then this person, and there are other companies like it, a small business manufacturer, they're then able to, they're designers who they can design what you want, but they just need an idea of what you want. So I can either draw out what I want, or I can put into words what I want. And then when I'm ready, I can relay it to them and they will be able to create the things that I want. So give me until, we're in April now. April, May, June, July, August. I say 5 months. April, May, June, July, August. Give me till September, and I guarantee you by September, I'll be working with this company to design my own products, because that's essentially what I want to get to. Maybe October. So that's how that will work, if that makes sense. You would need a lot of knowledge to do that. Walking life, waking life. That's why I would work with someone who already has that knowledge. Ooh, a show in Atlanta would be cool. At this point, I feel like I've gone to the trade shows. I feel like I've seen what I need to see. Now I just need to go straight to the source, to the fashion district. Hey, Maria. Listen, I want to go to the fashion district in June, I think. May or June. Thank you for doing these videos in detail and where to go for things. Yay, I'm glad it's helpful. Yeah, I'm getting kind of lightheaded. I don't know. Okay. What is the best? Oh, oh, 3 followers. Yeah. Hey, listen, I see the followers going up. That's right. I know I'm shouting them out. Listen, we got to use these people. What is y'all can say that I sent y'all can shout me out. Natalie Nicole sent y'all so they can follow me and give me a discount. Shoot. Okay. What is the best way to price when buying wholesale? I feel like I get this question all the time. I feel like I always answer it too. I think they make a video on this. Do you factor in shipping cost into cost, or do you count that as a business expense? Okay. When you say shipping, do you mean the cost that it will cost me to ship them the product, or the cost that it will cost me to get my inventory shipped to me? Answer that first, and then I can go on with the answer to that. I don't know, Maria. I will believe so. Yes, I would say it can't still be on free trial at least. So it can't just be on a free trial. You need to actually be paying for it. Okay, that's a good question. Somebody asked me the other day. I hadn't even thought about that. The cost of getting inventory shipped to me, I personally never even thought about including that into the price of the product. But recently, I saw somebody say in my Facebook group that they put that in the price of the product. I typically counted it as an expense, but if you want to put it into the price of your product, you definitely can. Maybe I will in the future also. I don't know. I hadn't, but I can. Oh no. Hey Shanice, $200. You need to go to Fashion Go. If y'all don't know about Fashion Go, y'all need to go to Fashion Go right now. It's fashiongo.net. Because $200 is ridiculous. Then again, they're coming from overseas, so I guess that's their excuse. But that's not an excuse, because I know good and well when we used to get our hair from AliExpress and Alibaba, I had free shipping. When I used to get my bundles, did y'all used to shop at AliExpress? Because I sure did. Back in college, all my hair came from AliExpress, and there was free shipping. So they just trying to get over on people at this point. $200 is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Thank y'all for joining me on this Saturday. Excuse my coughing, y'all. I'm getting over a sickness, but I'm actually feeling better. But I think the more I talk, the difficult it's becoming. Girl. Anyways, do you have any other questions? I'm here to answer. Let me know. Yes, thanks for having me. I love coming on here. What do you mean not true plus size? Well, you tell me, is plus size 3X, like XL, 2X, 3X, is that true plus size? Let me know. Um, Maria, I'm not sure because I got my designer from Fiverr. I got my logo designer from Fiverr. I don't know how to say that word, but I would say if you're not in the Facebook group, I'll put it right here. Fearless Boutique Bosses. If y'all are not in the Facebook group yet, y'all should definitely go there, because I know I've seen suggestions of graphic designers in the group. However, I personally used Fiverr, so that's really all that I can suggest. And my graphic designer was amazing. My logo designer was absolutely amazing. I got 2 logos for $150, and he made it in every file format possible. I had over 100 and something files of my logos, so they were great. I'm still waiting for LLC to get approved. I sent it through the mail. Through the mail? Why did you do it online? You couldn't do it online, Shanice? That's probably why it's taking so long. It takes like a week or so for people to get mail, process it, and all that type of stuff. Well, let me read up and see. I read that when you start a business, you have to give content, information, and everything. So people appreciate you. Then you come and say, hey, but you can also buy. Well, let me say this, because hopefully y'all are not like confused by it. I started my, what am I about to say? I'm about to say my YouTube. I'm about to say everything else. I started my YouTube February of 2018, before I even had a thought about a business. So the reason why I'm here is not for y'all to buy. I have this YouTube channel because I genuinely love teaching. That's just what I do. So I've had my YouTube channel since February 2018. When I first made my YouTube channel, some of y'all are trying to find my old videos, and all you gotta do is just click back, and you'll see them. My videos from last year were all about faith, teaching about my faith, teaching about walking with God, teaching about relationship with Christ, and all those great things. So I started my YouTube before a business was even a thought. So now that I have my business, it's natural for me to come here and teach you guys about it as well. And of course, I'm going to promote my business as well. However, even if my business was gone and shut down for years to come, I will still be here talking to y'all, because that's just what I love to do. So hopefully y'all didn't think that I'm only here to get y'all to buy from me, because that's not, I like talking to y'all for real. Okay, the sizes are 1x to 3x, but the sizes are 1x to 3x, but the start size, they start at size 15 and go to size 20. Okay, so now tell me, Express It Boutique. Now tell me, because I still am learning. I'm learning. Size, okay, so 1x to 3x, that's plus size. Is there a number size that is equivalent to 1x to 3x? So you're saying that they start at size 15 and go to size 20, but I'm not really sure how that translates to 1x to 3x or medium, large. So is it that you want it to say 1x to 3x, or is there a number that also means 1x to 3x? Let me know, because I have people who I believe are plus size vendors, but I don't want to send them to you if they're not really a true plus size vendor boutique. You mean, can I ask you for their name? My logo, the person who made my logo, I can give you their name. I think they wanted me to ask them before I gave their name out, because they don't want you guys to assume that the deal that they gave me a year ago might not be the same deal they can give to y'all today. So like, if I give you my logo creator's name, don't go like, well, you made her logo for this amount of money, da 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 da. Why you can't do me that way? I don't want y'all to go there asking them for that. Like, I'm just telling you what they did for me a year ago. It might be different. Oh, you had to print stuff off. Shanice, are you in Texas, or where are you located at? You give so much, it is really good approach because people want to support you. Oh, okay. Well, thanks. Thanks for the support. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad that y'all are enjoying it, because you like it. I love it. Yeah, a lot of people are like, what I notice, I don't know. Oh, okay. I'm not really sure how is there, Shanice. But if you don't hear from them soon, I would call them tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. Tomorrow Sunday, they won't be open tomorrow. Call them on Monday if you can, and just ask on an update if they've gotten it. Da 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 da. Okay. You said 1x starts at 16, 18, and go up from there. Okay, cool. Somebody did ask me about labels, and I completely missed that question. Oh. Do you relabel your products or keep the manufacturer's labels on? I keep the manufacturer's labels on. To relabel it is called private labeling, and you shouldn't be doing it without a vendor's permission. And a lot of vendors that I shop with don't even have that option. And if they do, it's going to be an extra cost. So one day I will do private labeling. For now, I'm okay with their labels. I don't mind. I'm still a boutique. I'm still a small boutique. If I were to go into a normal boutique on the street here in Houston, you would see a lot of clothes from different vendors. That's kind of just how it works with boutiques. So I'm okay with my clothes having different like labels on it until I'm ready. Like, I'm not a Forever 21. I'm not a store like that, a large retailer. So I don't expect my label to be on everything. Like, I have to be realistic. Think about it smart. If I was in a normal store, how would it be? If I was a normal store, how would it be? So I'm not super pressed about having my label on there because, I'm being real with where I'm at right now. Okay. Yes, you grow and evolve. Yes, exactly. I have goals and I want to do that one day. But I think if I stress myself trying to do everything at one time, I want to be able to naturally grow. I think I've learned that along the process is that I see these people on social media and I am me, Natalie, where I'm at right now. And it's going to take time. Everybody has to start from somewhere. And so I don't mind a natural progression to be where I want to be. Okay. I don't mind it. Yeah, I'll say this. If you are able to do your LLC or anything online, I would always just doing it online because I got my paperwork back 2 days later in the summertime that I was approved for my LLC. So everything was done online. Yeah. I mean, truthfully, now my t-shirts, I can put my design on it, my label on it. I didn't in the past because I totally just didn't even think about it, but my screen printer suggested it. So in the future, I will. It'll be like, that's why it's called, well, I just feel a burst of air now. I can breathe. That's why it's called True Co Apparel because that is my design, my stuff. This is not my design. I bought this wholesale, but my Fearless t-shirts, they are my design and I will get my like logo printed on them the next round. Now let me make sure because I just emailed these people last week. I thought maybe I didn't actually email them. I'm trying to get Fearless t-shirts in different colors. So on the last live that I did, everybody suggested hot pink, light pink, and a mustard color. And then I really want to do lavender. So if you guys have other suggestions for my Fearless t-shirts for the spring, but they haven't emailed me back. So I need them to email me back. Let me look, make sure I emailed them for real because I don't see. Because I emailed them on Tuesday. I'm gonna have to email them back. Like, I'm like, why haven't I heard from them? So anyways, y'all, I'm gonna email them back. I emailed them on Tuesday. They have not responded to me. I'm gonna call them. Maybe they're open. No, they're not open today. I'll call them on Monday. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I just realized that they hadn't emailed me back. I have a question. Would you buy from someone that has emojis on their boutique website? I don't know. Oh, like you mean a wholesale vendor or like an actual like me or you, like an actual boutique? What do they mean emojis? Where were they? Where were the emojis at? I don't know. If I think it looks unprofessional and like not even unprofessional, if I think so, if I think it looks not real and like a scam, then no, I wouldn't purchase from them. So if anything looks sketchy like a scam, then I wouldn't purchase from them. How much time do you spend on your company per week? In the past, I've spent, well, it just depends, y'all. There's so many different layers to like my businesses because I consider YouTube a business. I consider my boutique another business. So on my businesses and like in my boutique and my YouTube, they kind of go hand in hand when I start promoting them on social media, which is another aspect of working on my business. So to give you an idea, I would get home from work at about 6. Well, no, I would get home at work from about 5. I would shower, cook, eat. And about 6 o'clock, I was ready to work on my businesses. I would work on it from 6 to midnight every day. So about 6 hours a day. So 6 times 5 if you're just talking about during the week is 30 hours a week. 6 times 7 if you're doing it all the time is 42 hours a week. So it just depends. I spend a lot of time on my business though. I think because I have technically more than one business, so it's just a lot of time that needs to go into it. Aha! This is why I'm sick now. This is why I'm sick now, because I be doing too much. You said this is a person, an actual website. They have a running boutique with a YouTube channel. I don't know. It depends on what you mean by email. I will have to see it. Send me the person's website. I want to look at it. It just depends. I know. How can I work so much? That is a great question. You can't. But that's that on that. If you're in the Facebook group, then you know. If you're not, you need to get in there. But I can't talk about it here. But yeah, 'tis life. Yeah, I'm hungry. I am so hungry. Anyways. How to manage it? Honestly, if you're trying to do what I did, yeah, I mean, yeah. Let me give you the advice that one of my I don't know, one of my coaches gave me last week. This is the advice she gave me. I didn't take it, but I'll give it to you and you can take it. Is you have to find some way to manage and prioritize your time. Meaning, for instance, for me, what I was doing was during the week, I would go super, super, super hard. And on the weekend, I would be super, super, super dead. Like I would sleep all weekend, be super tired, drained, and not doing anything for any part of my work or my business. So what she suggested was, I mean, and I'll get to that in Stasha. She suggested that I give myself time to rest during the week and then plan my weekends to be. But for me, kind of like what Natasha said, that didn't work out for me per se because I absolutely loved working on my business because it fuels me, it energizes me, it gives me purpose, it gives me a sense of direction. It's what I feel called to do, this and my business. So I couldn't just not work on it. I couldn't give more time to my job than my business because my business is what I felt like this is what I should be doing for real, long term. So, and the thing is, I didn't want to just rest during the week and work on the weekend because the thing is, on the weekend, I wanted a time of rest from everything. I wanted to rest from my job and my business, like both of them. So I didn't really feel comfortable giving chilling during the week because during the week when I was just chilling, I felt like this is time I could be working. Why would I be chilling right now? I could be putting in some work. I don't want to fall behind. I want to get to it. This is my time to build, you know? So that's why I felt like it was necessary for me to work all the time at my job and then at home on my business because why would I give more money to an organization that's not going to help me in the future? Why would I be giving all my time to somebody else's business and corporation when I could be giving the same amount of time to my business and my soon-to-be corporation? So that's why I worked all the time in both aspects because my job paid my bills for the time being and my business was what was going to what it's my thing. Like I couldn't see myself giving more time to one than the other. I couldn't see myself giving more time to my job than my work, my business, because it just didn't make sense to me. However, if you're someone who you feel like your job, your career, your work, your 9 to 5 is giving you a sense of purpose, is what you're called to do, is what you need to be doing, is what God has called you to do, then give your all to that. You know what I'm saying? And if it's just for a season, do it for a season. I had my season where I did that for it. And, you know, just to make decisions based off what you want to do. So I'm being pretty vague just because I can't, I talk about it more in the Facebook group. So if you want to know more about that journey, join the Facebook group and we talk about it over there. I'm going to go back live over there soon to talk about it more because I think I deleted that video. How did I first contact the models for my shoots? So I've only had models for my first shoot when I first launched. And honestly, I didn't contact any of them. By the grace of God, first of all, I was praying. I had a friend local. Her name is Jonetta. Now her name is Jonetta Pendergrass. She just recently got married. She's a makeup artist in Houston. Y'all should check her out if you need a makeup artist. I'll put her name here. Face Change Her is her name. Anyways, she's a makeup artist locally. And I said, hey, I want to do a photo shoot. Can you help me out? I need models. I need this, I need that. Luckily, she as a makeup artist had girls who locally wanted to work with her so that she can do their makeup. So the models worked on my shoot for free because they wanted to work for her. So I paid for my makeup artist, I paid for my photographer, but I didn't pay for the models because the models wanted their picture taken with bomb makeup, so they came to my shoot for free. I was doing them a favor. Okay, so that was kind of like a lucky instance, and that's how I did it. Now, let's say that you don't have that connection of a makeup artist. I would say maybe think of like a photographer. If you can maybe contact a photographer in your area who you're willing to pay, because at this point we need to be paying somebody all the stuff where we don't pay no more. I think it's like 2018. It's time to pay people for they work now. So let's say that you find a photographer that you can pay in your area and be like, hey, do you know of any models that want to work with you that might work with me for free for my shoot? And I think that may you may find some connects there. Hey, so I answered the question about samples first earlier in this video. I would say watch the replay, but no, I don't buy samples first because I don't have access to unless I go to the LA Fashion District. You typically can't buy samples first when you're buying online. Do you haggle the price with the wholesale? And I don't haggle the price. I feel like everything that you're asking about, Brooke, you'll be able to do when you make a relationship with the vendor and visit them in person. So if you can go to these vendors in person, most of them are in California in some place. I feel like if you do that, then you'll be able to haggle the price and get samples first. But because I buy most of my things online, I have not been able to do those two things. I haven't tried to do those two things, and I don't believe I could if I tried, me being in Houston. Now you can try. I just haven't tried before. Okay. Let me see. Do you label your merchandise with a personal label tag? I don't. Now, I already talked about private labeling and why I don't do that. You can watch the replay for that, Shania. However, I do want to get hang tags for my clothing, and I'll be doing that this coming week. So maybe I can record that process. However, I've already seen a video on here about the process, so y'all can just look at it. But I'll just upload a video also. I'm going to be doing that this week. Shani says, I find myself doing business things instead of my homework. I'm not passionate about getting my degree anymore, but my financial aid is helping me for my business. Oh, girl, by all means, you better keep on then. Keep on. I know, like for me, for instance, I didn't want to work my job for the last 2 years, but there's always a season for when you have to do things, and there's a season when you can be released from those things. So Shanice right now might just be you need to continue doing your homework, sacrifice, put in the work, be patient, and be diligent. And then there will be a season where you don't have to do that anymore. But I say get your degree. Why not? Especially if your financial aid is helping you with your business. Do what you got to do. Do you rent out an office studio space? I have rented out a space, and those are easy. You can look up like what do you look up? Like studio rentals. Like you can literally just look up. I look up studio rentals in Houston, and there's so many that they rent them out per hour. However, you can do that, and that might be necessary if you want to get like clean cut white background inventory shots. However, that same day when my photo shoot a hot mess. You live and you learn. I rented out. It's a storm. I rented out a photo studio, models, photographer, all of that, the whole 9 yards. A makeup artist. Let me tell y'all the story. I rented out all this stuff. I probably spent over $1,000 on this photo shoot, right? Hear me out. And then this is for the makeup artist was for the models. The photo studio was for my clean cut background pictures. The photographer, all of that, over $1,000. And then in the middle of the makeup artist doing the model's makeup, I said, "Hey, to my photographer, can we go outside and take some pictures real quick of me just for my Instagram, just for marketing purposes?" And then I, who did my own makeup, went outside to the free outside world that the Lord created, that God created was free. I took some pictures, and those were the best pictures that have turned out for all of that photo shoot. And it was 100% free. My makeup, I did myself. Outside is free, can't charge for that. Only thing I paid for was the photographer at that point, and her time was already up. Like, I could have had my friend take a picture with my phone. So if you can save your coins, save your coins. I don't think you need to do a whole elaborate photo shoot. And you can. Now, I still now want to do photo shoots because a photo shoot, when I say you don't need to do a whole elaborate photo shoot, I mean, you don't need to rent out no studio, have makeup artists unless you can't do your own makeup, then get a makeup artist. You don't need to get models and all of that unless you're too afraid to be on your own website or you're not the audience for your website. Like, let's say you're selling children's clothes. Well, maybe you don't want to put on the children's clothes. That might be kind of creepy. Okay, maybe not. In that instance, maybe you need models, or maybe you need a friend or a cousin or a little sister to model for you. But you got to be creative. As starting a small business, you have to be creative and save the coins where you can. You could also use Model Mayhem and ask who's willing to do TF, TFT. Oh, time for talent. You can do that as well. Yep, that might work for some. I never heard of Model Mayhem, so yeah, that might be a thing. Um, Ciao. Waking Life says, "Do you guys in the comments have an Instagram of your stores? Would love to see." Yeah, definitely feel free to. Yes, I do. Definitely feel free to drop your stores in the Instagram. I mean, your Instagrams and stuff like that in the comments. It won't approve it at first because it's gonna come up as spam, but I'll approve it. I don't mind. No problem. It's so nerve-wracking to start your store because you have no idea how many or if at all people will buy and when. That is the truth. Fear is definitely real, but don't allow fear to stop you from doing what you got to do. I definitely was fear. I wasn't fearful. I was so nervous. I was so nervous and I did so well my first week. I talk about that all the time. I believe because of my email marketing, which did really, really well, people were anticipating, people were excited, people were interested, people were nosy, people were signed up for my email list. And when I launched, I got orders. People were very supportive of me and my business. My first customer, my first order, my friend bought 2 pieces. I think she spent a total of $50. That was my first order. She bought my Saturday morning maxi dress, which sold out, which is just now being back up on my site. People have been requesting that dress since I first launched. It's been sold out ever since, and it's back up now. For those who are wondering, and she also bought this other like cute bodysuit, and she was my first customer. I remember. Shout out to her. Shout out to her. Yay! You better let them know. I'm so excited. Natasha, do you have a start date already? I know you're in my. I cannot wait for the course to start so that you can get everything you need to start this boutique. I may even start it early, depending on how I feel, because April 30th is so long away, and I feel like I need to start it now. So I think actually now that I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty sure I'm going to start the class earlier because my next class of students are done this coming up week is their last week. So I think I'll start the week before on April 23rd. I think so. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I love sharing the information with y'all. I'm like an open book, as y'all can tell. People always say you're so transparent. I'd be like, it's normal for me. But I've always been someone who gave too much information, and I love it. I don't know. It's just who I am. My prayer is that my YouTube does grow because I want people to really just learn. There's so much to learn. And people just don't know how to go out there and get the information for themselves. So as a teacher, that's what I'm here for. Ooh, okay. For me, I don't know why. Just starting everything and getting info was so overwhelming. But I know when I finally launch, it'll be amazing. But right now, I'm so confused. Akira, honey, I understand. Sometimes it can be difficult because there's so much information. Listen, I talked about this on my last live. It's now private, but since we've been here for an hour, I'll let y'all know now. For those who are here right now and are wanting to, I've been here for an hour, it's crazy. But for those who are here right now and want to start their own boutique within the next couple of months, like between May and June, especially, but even July, I have a course and it's open right now for those who want to know step by step how to open their own boutique. I know Nastasha is in my next class of people who start. I have a class right now, and next week is their last week in class. And then in April, this month, in a couple of weeks, I'll start the next set of classes. In the course, I will teach you how to open your boutique. Almost all of my students right now are launching their boutiques, whether it was last week or this coming up week, because I've given them every single thing that I did for them to be successful, how I've been successful and how they can be successful. So if you're someone who you feel like you just need the steps, you don't know what to do, you've watched all of my videos and you still don't know what to do, that means that you need one-on-one guidance. Like I tell you all the time, because as a teacher, I just know these things. There are people who don't need one-on-one guidance. They just need me to talk like this, and they'll be able to catch on and go with that information and do their own thing. I've seen it with my own two eyes in the Facebook group. People have started their boutique based off of these videos, these lives alone. And then there's some people who this is good, but they need more information, which are the people who I teach one-on-one. I have one-on-one clients who I coach. And then I have the School of Boutique Bosses, which is a small, intimate group of people who I take them step by step to launch their boutique. And that is probably some of y'all. Now, it's always a small percentage of people who need like one-on-one help, which is why the class will never be a large setting. It just cannot be, because I want to be able to help you guys one-on-one. So for this next class, to give you an idea, my current group of girls who I work with is 7 of them, seven only. The link is in the description of this video, and I'll put the link right here as well. It's only 7 of them because I cannot have a large group. So this next class, I only have 9. I've made it a little bit larger, but I only have 9 seats left because I refuse to have a big class. Let me tell you what happened the last time. I said 7. People heard me say 7. The doors closed, and when the doors closed, people were like, "Hey, can I still come in? Like, it's been a week, but can I enter in?" The answer is no, because if I wanted to just do this for the money, I would say, yeah, come on in, slide on in, give me your money. But the thing is, it's about helping the people, and it's about helping y'all actually create a unique and successful boutique. And I cannot do that if I cannot focus on your individual boutique, your individual website, your individual brand story, your individual everything, your individual target audience, your individual social media, your individual inventory, like everything is individualized. Like, yes, it's a group experience because y'all can help each other with your ideas, but most importantly, it's so that I can talk to a group of y'all at one time and give you guys the information and still be able to work one-on-one with y'all. So if you're interested, here's the link for it. Oop, that's not it. Sorry, I'm trying to talk to y'all and give y'all this information at the same time. It's schoolofboutiquebosses.com. But either way, how it goes is it's for a small, intimate group. So Nastasha's already in there for the next class, and I'm so excited for her because I know she's serious. And it really is for those who are serious. Like I talk about it all the time. I have a few students who are in there who are like, listen, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really serious right now. Like, this is great information, but I'm not really ready. And so for those who are not really ready, guess what? It's a lifetime membership, meaning when I do this next group of people, they're gonna be right in the class again, watching and learning. And it's a lifetime thing. So even if you're not ready, I do know that I don't know how long I'll be doing this course because I want to go back into like one-on-one and doing larger scale things. However, the course is open now. And It's actually, I wasn't even going to mention it again because I've already mentioned it in another video. I feel like if you know, then you know. But since y'all are here, I do want y'all to know that right now it's an early bird special and it ends tomorrow. So for those who go on right now and register, shout out to y'all because the early bird tickets have been available since last week. And at this point, they're going to be at full price starting tomorrow, Sunday. And I do believe that they'll be sold out by then. So take with it what you want. However, I know some of y'all don't need the course because you guys are cool with me talking to y'all like this. Like they said, I listen to your videos while doing online product research. Great. Some people don't need a one-on-one teacher and some people do. And just know where you are. When I was doing my boutique, I needed a one-on-one teacher. I couldn't find one, but I needed one. I really, really wish I had one. That's why now I'm like, I'm going to do this. You're welcome. I love giving y'all the information. It really just like, I don't know. That's just, I tell all the time, this is what I'm called to do. This, I feel motivated and energized when I talk to y'all about this stuff because there needs to be bomb, intentional, purposeful businesses out there. There's enough pointless businesses out there. We need purposeful businesses, y'all. It's really important. So, yeah, that's that on that, y'all. So I really need to register for your class. I've been looking at all types of videos for starting a boutique. That's why I'm all over the place. Yeah, that's the hard thing with YouTube and just all this information. The internet is there's so much information, but you got to know how to take what you see and mold it for your business. You got to know how to take it all and morph it so that it's unique and with you in mind. That's what's important. And that's what I teach y'all is like, because it all starts with number one. The first week, my students learned about number one, your brand story, your why. What is this going to be about? Because if it's just about the money, I'll answer your question in a moment. If it's just about the money, it's not going to be profitable. It's not going to have longevity. Okay. People just be lying. Okay, you said the new classes for those who want to start their business in July or June. I'm thinking July. I do want to join the class. Just asking, do I launch with summer clothing or fall? Great question, because I launched in July and I only had summer clothing. You can launch with summer clothing, but I would say is when you're going to purchase your inventory, you need to purchase with fall and summer in mind. Of course, buy some things for fall. Let me back up. Of course, buy some things for the summer because people want to be shopping for the summer right then and right there. But then also have some things in your back pocket for when fall runs around, which is August, because you want to be ready for August. You don't want to just be sitting there with summer stuff unable to sell because it's now the fall season. So you want to buy, if you're starting in July, June, I would say focus on summer. July, it's so close to fall. You want to be purchasing inventory with both seasons in mind, fall and summer. Listen, these videos, people just be trying to make money. They just be selling y'all. They just be selling dreams. But that's why you just got to be able to discern who's actually teaching here and who's actually just trying to get some money here. Which is why I love these lives, because these lives are like people who have caught on. There's some people who have been here every live that I've had since the first one. And it kind of just happened. I just decided to get on live one day, and y'all, I literally have so much information up here that it's just, I could talk for, y'all already know I could talk for hours. Every live is at least an hour. And it's because every day I pray, like, God, give me wisdom to give them what they need, you know? And so I just have so much information. So that's why on my lives, it's just straight information. My videos, just straight information. My course, yeah, that's a different story. But the lives are for y'all to learn. But also know that, yeah, my lives are for y'all to learn. And people come on here, 30, 40, 50, hundreds of people come on here. I can't sit here and help you all one-on-one with your business on this live. It's going to take too much back and forth. I need to talk to you face to face because my students, they didn't know what to expect. Okay. In the course, we talk on webcam. They can see my face. I can see their face. Of course, they can, hide their camera and stuff. But most of them, I can see their face. And we talk face to face and we talk one on one. You know, we talk as a group and one on one. It's just something about like, because I still do one on one consultations, which cost a lot more than my course, I'll say. So, yes, we can do one on one, but and they will tell y'all if they're on here, they can tell y'all. They might not be on here right now, but it's something about having a course where people can talk to me, and it's like you have other people by your side who are doing the same thing, struggling through the same things. It's like a you can share resources with each other. It's like a sisterhood or I don't say sisterhood because if you're a guy, you can join as well. But it's like a relationship, a family of us just growing. That's why it's called the School of Boutique Bosses, because we're growing together. Listen, don't you hate those videos? I'd be like, y'all just scamming. Akira, are you on my, like, you talking about the marketing masterclass? Let's talk about my course. I've only had one masterclass, and that was my marketing masterclass, and that only taught on marketing, and that was last weekend. Unless you mean my course and my boutique business guide, I can tell you the difference between those two, because there's a very large difference between those two. So let me know if that's what you meant, and I can explain that. Who y'all? I'm so excited, you guys, for what's to come. A quick little commercial break. If y'all have not joined my Facebook group yet, y'all need to go join it immediately, because there's like hundreds of bosses over there who can talk about this with y'all. Not bosses. Well, they are bosses. They're my bosses, but there are hundreds of aspiring boutique owners. Okay. My course and my business guide. Now, the business guide is just going to tell you legally what you need to do to start your boutique. 1, 2, 3. How to get your seller's permit, how to start purchasing wholesale. That's it. It's going to teach you how to legally start purchasing wholesale to start selling things online. It's going to tell you how to get on wholesale websites, how to set up your DBA, and how to get a seller's permit. That's what the business guide is for. It's just for those who already kind of have an idea on how to market. They already really know how to get sales. They just want to be able to set up legally their online boutique. Now, the course is me walking you step by step how to get your LLC, how to create your name, your logo, your website, how to market, how to get sales, how to set up a landing page, how to start doing email marketing, how to price your boutique, how to price your clothing, how to do custom apparel, where to get your clothes from, what vendors I use specifically, how to price your product, social media marketing, and all of that. So you can kind of see the differences that, hey, shout out to you. The difference is the guide is pretty much a 5-page document, which I still think is very, very useful. A lot of people have the guide. As a matter of fact, the difference is in the course, I'm going to give you the guide. Like inside of my course, you will receive the guide. Like you need the guide to start your boutique. However, if you're someone who needs a teacher in the course, you'll also know step by step everything else I just said in more depth, how to actually set up and have a successful business. In the course, though, you will be sent the guide as a part of the course curriculum. Like it's a part of the course. So it just depends on your needs. If you don't need someone to tell you step by step how to do things, then get the boutique business guide. It gives you a list of my vendors. It'll show you how to set up, how to become a legally running business, like your DBA, your seller's permit, your EIN number, and how to start purchasing wholesale. That's what the boutique business guide will get you. So hopefully that's a clear difference between the two. If that was kind of confusing, let me know. I'll try to explain it a different way. That's a great question, though. Great. That's great. Hopefully that's helpful for you or anybody who wants to do a Shopify store. Sorry, y'all. The only thing is that I would definitely say check out any free resources. That's a good point. I would say definitely check out all your free resources. The only thing is, I know that from experience and from people who have come to me who bought or who've gotten the free resources and stuff like that, is they still need help with marketing. They still need help with how to put themselves out there. They still need like a person's like experience to help them with their personal experience. So I would definitely say use your free resources, and also don't be afraid to invest in your business to get help from someone who's done it also. Sometimes I wonder why people want to buy in smaller online shops when there are all these Wish, Forever 21, and all these other kind of big successful stores out there. It makes me doubt sometimes. I think because people, what from my experience, like why I shop from these other stores is that like Forever 21, we all shop at Forever 21. Like they have a certain style of clothing. When our styles start to evolve, like I shopped at Forever 21 when I was in college, high school. I'm older, my style is evolving. They don't have what I need. They don't have what I want. Okay, I think I've seen that store, but I don't really know what it is. I'll look it up. But they don't really have what I want. And so I know that like as I'm scrolling on Instagram, it's so much easier for me to shop from these stores, and my style is starting to evolve. And as I see evolving trends, my style is evolving, which is why I love a good boutique. Also, some people are starting to boycott bigger brands and they want to only shop Black owned businesses. That's me personally. Or they want to shop faith-based businesses. That's also me personally. Or they want to shop small businesses. That's y'all. That's all of us, you know? So it just depends on people's personal shopping preference. That's what I thought. I thought it was like a wholesale type of thing. A lot of people are boycotting big brands. You know, it's just as they start to do more reckless and crazy stuff. And also the thing is, did y'all see Charlotte Russe close down? These bigger stores, they're just losing their credibility. They're losing their like they're just losing their customer base. They're losing their money. They're closing down. Charlotte Russe is gone. You know what I'm saying? And who knows what other stores are closing down. One of my boutique students let me know that the mall and where she's at in New York is completely closing down. I know the mall where I grew up at is gone. Well, it's not gone. There's still the movies, the ice cream place, Bath and Body Works, stuff like that. But for the most part, it's shut down. It's like a food court now. So these bigger retailers are getting shut down. So why not, jump up on opportunity and start your own business and make it unique for you and your friends or your target audience, Are they closed for good, the whole store, or just the retail store, Natasha? Yo, my elbow is so ashy. Akira says, your course is what I need to help me start. When will you open your next course and how many weeks is it? My next one is open now. Like it's open right now. The doors are open right now. The course starts April 30th, but I believe after just today, I think I'm going to actually push it up a week to April 23rd, but it's a 5-week course. It's a 5-week course, and I can guarantee, so me personally, I started my boutique in 3 weeks, and for my boutique students, their first out of the 7 of them, the first boutique opened in the third week of class. Sorry, it's backwards here. The third week of class, the first boutique opened with my students, and the rest of them are gradually opening as well. So that's why I said it's for those who are ready to start, because I'm going to give you actionable steps. There's homework every week. Okay, like it's not a game. You can also go purchase wholesale off of DHgate. I don't know what that is. I don't want to buy replicas, but if you want to buy replicas, you can go there. Oh, okay. Yep. For those who want to get replicas, you can go there. They're gone. See, look. They gone. All these big old name stores, it's just not the move anymore. I don't know why it is. It just is what it is. People are just not buying from them anymore. Nobody feels like going to the mall when I can buy online. That's number one. If they don't have an online store, honey, they're out of there. Okay? They're out of there. Currently waiting for my LLC to get approved. I'm getting closer and closer. Yay! I'm so excited for you. I cannot wait to see your boutique. I cannot wait to purchase. The smaller the business, I'm gonna be broke because I buy anybody who tell me they launched their boutique. For the most part, if I can tell that you've been supporting me, I'm definitely gonna support you. And when I say support, I don't even mean you have to buy from my boutique, although a lot of y'all have bought from my boutique. So you already know you reap what you sow when y'all launch. But even for some of y'all who just watch all my videos, even for those who comment on my videos, when y'all launch, I'm buying. I love to shop. It just is. I need to stop, but I can't. So I don't know. The smaller the business, the better the things that they have. That's what I've seen all my life. Well, because things are usually unique. They're not trying to produce these bad quality things by the sake of being more, to being big. Do you need invoices for Fashion Go or just a seller permit? They typically they will ask you for an invoice. However, you can just call them and say, hey, I'm just launching. I haven't made any purchases yet. That's why I'm here on your site. Call them and say, here's my proof of my seller's permit. I'm a registered business. Please give me access to your store. And they will. They definitely will give you access. It won't be automatic. You're gonna have to call them. But even with me, even when I had my even when I had it, they will ask you for an invoice, but you can definitely call. Even when I had my invoices though uploaded on their site, I started to call them because they didn't approve anything. I'm like, hey sis, I just uploaded my invoice 2 days ago. Hello. They still don't be approving, not as fast as I need them to. So either way, call them. Yes, ma'am. The class. So I have a group of students right now who I'm teaching. Their last class is this coming up week, next week. I can't believe it's already been 5 weeks. I can't believe it. I'm sad about it. But anyways, their last class is next week. So the doors that are open right now is for those who want to start for the summer rush. Like they want to start either May, June, July, because I'm not going to have another course until later. I don't think I will have another one this year. If I do, it'll be time for fall, winter. So if you want to start June, July, you need to be coming in the one that's opened right now. The doors are open right now. The doors just opened this past week on Sunday. So like 6 days ago, the doors just opened. Or maybe it was Monday. So yeah, doors are open right now for those who want to launch their boutique within the next month or so. The doors are open right now. And there are only 9 seats left because I want to keep it close and intimate. So when they're sold out, don't ask me, they're sold out. Well, y'all know that now. Because I can only commit to a small amount. Make sure I give them my full time and give them everything that they need for their business. So that is that on that. If you have questions about anything like what's included, the price, all of that, check the link. It's in my description box. And here is the website again. There it is. You can check it out there and all the information will be there for y'all who are interested. If you're not ready to start until 2020, I'm about to say 2019. Y'all in 2019 right now, so y'all need to be getting started. There's no excuse. But let's say you're not ready to start until 2020 for whatever reason, then by all means, don't go to that link. It's not for you. But if you're ready to start now, this year, you need to do it now. And what I would suggest, because let me tell you what I know. Because what I know is that if you want to start a boutique, whether you're going to take the course or not, this is just general information for everybody. You want to get in there as soon as possible because y'all, I promise you, you do not want to miss out with Black Friday. You do not want to miss out on Black Friday. And you don't want to start your boutique on Black Friday or October. You don't. That's too late. So you need to be figuring out right now, how in the world can you start your boutique? If you want to know when you probably should start, you need to be started by August, September at the latest. But honestly, the sooner the better. I started July of last year. And by Black Friday, sales, honey. I can't even. It blew my mind because I was still new. I was like, how am I getting all these sales? But people shop on Black Friday. They're looking for that sale. So preferably, I would prefer you have your boutique going before then, already understanding the processes that you're going to do, how you're going to ship and stuff, because I don't want you to get that Black Friday sales and you don't know what to do with it. And you start getting bad reviews because you can't keep up with inventory. You can't keep up with all that type of stuff. Because in the beginning, inventory was a struggle for me in the very, very, very beginning. Although Squarespace tracks my inventory, I still messed up. It's because I was very careless in the beginning. I thought I had this much. Maybe I have that much. I didn't really count, whatever. I lost a pair of earrings, whatever, here and there, which is terrible. But I was able to clear all that stuff up before Black Friday so that I had a strong Black Friday. Very successful. Since my launch date is going to be delayed because my LLC is taking too long to get approved. You can still launch without your LLC. If you don't want to, don't do it. But I'm just saying you definitely can still launch without your LLC. In the course, will you help us set up our website on Squarespace or Shopify or both? I mostly teach Squarespace, but what I'm going to commit to, so I would say my babies, because they are my babies. My students are done next week, meaning they're done next week, Tuesday, really. I think I'm going to spend the next few weeks learning Shopify so I can also teach that, because right now I only have a Squarespace store. So I only taught them Squarespace in this past group. That's what most of my students chose to use. However, I am going to equip myself on both so that I can teach both. It really just depends on the need of the students. So that's your need. Let your request be known. That's what you'll get. The type of teacher that I am is that, like, and my students who I teach math to, they can attest to it. I may not know how to do something, but if a student asks me, I'm going to learn, and I'm going to learn so I can teach you, and then I'm going to teach you. Great. Natasha has Shopify, so guess what? And she's already in my course, so guess who? I'm about to get on Shopify because she's in the course. She needs to know Shopify, so I'm going to teach her Shopify. I'm going to make sure that I know how to do it. So that's that on that. Yes, you can. Yes, you should. You can get your EIN number first. I got my EIN number first without even having an LLC. Yeah, I'm about to start eating these chips, but I don't want to be rude. I'm kind of hungry. Yeah, you can get your EIN number now. Well, you can't get it now because you have to get it during business hours, but you can get it on Monday morning or Monday. Sorry, I lost my phone. My sister's texting. Ooh. Any other questions, y'all? Any other questions? Since we're here, I feel like we've been on so late. I feel like now that I'm on so long, people who are now ready to get on at 6:30 on Saturday night will start to join us. So I feel like I'm gonna be on live all night. So if you gotta leave and come back, leave and come back. If you're late and you need to watch the replay, watch it when I get off. But we're gonna be here for a while. I can see that. But I just need to get something to eat. Oh my gosh. Sorry, y'all. I'm getting too comfortable. I'm on my parents just sent me a text of my cousin who looks so grown. My Facebook group name is Fearless. Maybe I can put the link. I'm gonna put the link so it's easy for y'all. Hold on, let me get the link real quick so that it's easy for y'all. Well, what is the group name? Because that's not the name of the Oh, okay. The URL and the name is different. I don't know why that is, but here's the link to my Facebook group. There are 2 questions I'm going to ask you when you go to join. If you do not answer those 2 questions, you will be denied. So make sure you answer those 2 questions. A lot of people request the group and don't answer the questions. I just go in and deny them. Definitely join the group, though. It's a great time. We talk all the time about everything. I'm just saying. People are like, hey, I sent your request. Why didn't I get approved? I don't know. You didn't answer those questions. It's just 2 questions. Ooh. Hey, y'all who are just joining. We've been here for a long time. Make sure y'all watch the replay. Shout out to y'all if y'all coming from my Facebook group. Hey, y'all. If you're in the Facebook group, let me know in the comments right now. and let everybody know how great of a time it is. I go live over there as well sometimes, but I just really like going on YouTube live for some reason. I feel like I get a lot more people here randomly because, of course, I have a lot more people on my YouTube channel than I do in the Facebook group. The Facebook group is at about 200 plus people right now, and my YouTube at this time is about 2,000 plus people. So shout out to y'all. That was lame. I did it on purpose, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna approve y'all. I'm gonna wait for y'all's look. Oh, hey y'all, Wilbert. You might be on here right now. Express It Boutique. I gotta approve you. Yes, Sasha is in the Facebook group. Those who just requested, there's no answer to the question, so I'm just gonna let it sit there, and I'm gonna come back in a moment and hope that y'all answer the questions like I just said. It's so hard for me to think of a name. It's been days. That is legit. That is a legit concern. I had to really just sit on my couch for a day. It only took me a day because, of course, I started my boutique in 3 weeks, so everything was like expedient for me. But I sat on my couch for about a day and I just brainstormed. At first, I was like, Lord, just tell me a name and I'll use it. But that didn't happen. So then I just started to think about, I had to just start thinking about what I want for my boutique. I want a truthful company that does something with clothing and styling. So I got True Co Styles. Yeah, she said it just came to her. Yeah, you got to think about really realistically, what do you want for your store? What do you want your store to stand for? What do you want your store to represent? And then make that your name. Make sure it doesn't already exist and then make it your name. Thank y'all for the thumbs up so far who've given thumbs up on this video. That is super helpful for people to come and make sure they can see the video. So thank y'all. Any other questions? Yeah. If something is taken, you definitely can like make it your own as long as it's not going to sound the same. So for instance, I think the first thing I thought of was True Styles, I think, or True Clothing or something like that. And it already exists. I was like, okay, how can I make this more my own? I think True.com was already a name. True.com. So I just made it True Co Styles. I mean, it's totally different, but it's still with the same thought that I wanted. So think about how can you take it and make it your own? Because obviously if it's taken, that must mean it's not really unique enough. So how can you take it and then make it your own? Thanks y'all for the thumbs up. What does that mean? Sublime. I'm gonna look that up. I'm looking that up. Okay. It means such excellence, grandeur, or beauty, great admiration or awe. Yeah. So think about how can you make it different. Am I saying that right? Sublime. Oh, sublime. Sorry, y'all. Sublime. Yeah, I was just about to say the same thing. See if you can make it sublime apparel. Sublime clothing. But if that's too close to you, then see how can you change it. Using the same like meaning of sublime, but using different words. Because you definitely don't want to copy anybody. Definitely don't want to copy anybody. I see y'all's request. Excuse me, y'all. I don't see questions answered. So ideas for Instagram giveaways that generate a lot of reach. Here's my thought on Instagram giveaways. My thought on giveaways is you definitely don't want to do a random one that has nothing to do with what you're promoting. People will follow you only for the giveaway, then don't even care about what you're posting, and they'll go and unfollow you, if that makes sense. So instead of doing a giveaway, I would say include your Instagram on some type of promotion towards your boutique. And meaning, like, let's say you want to count down to launching or something like that. Every day, have a countdown and provide like a discount or a special code or a special, not a giveaway, but a special product launch specific to your followers. But I wouldn't even do that, because what you want to do is get them on your email list. Okay, you want to get them on your email list. So I would say, like, you want to figure out a way to do what I just said, but for your email list. Now, if you really just care about your Instagram and getting new followers on there, but I think Instagram followers will come with content. When you post more like valuable content, you'll get Instagram followers. I feel like with Instagram, you don't really want to do these little tactics and things to get new followers, because you want to get people who are actually interested in your content so that you can get high engagement with your content. So that's my opinion on that. That might not be like what you wanted to hear, but I would say leave the giveaways and the promotions and campaigns for your email list. And with your Instagram and social media, you want to leave it free of all of that. And you want to make it to where you're just posting bomb content, so that people will just want to naturally come and follow you. And with bomb content, post hashtags, post consistently, and you'll see an increase in your followers. Post stories. Now, I would agree with posting like campaigns, promotions, stuff like that in your Instagram stories, and leaving that to those who watch your stories, because I feel like stories are the most viewed thing on social media anyways, and it will get people to like constantly like view your stories, go to your page to look at your story, and that will help your profile show to them more often, because the Instagram algorithm is all messed up. So I would say you do want to do that all on like your stories. That's a good idea. And this keeps it fun, keeps people watching your story, so that when you post your product on your story, they will also see that, because they're always looking for your story. I think that's a good idea. Put it on your stories. Yes. So before even launching, just tease a bit on social media to the followers. Yes. Yeah, definitely. That's not even an option. You want to show them behind the scenes. Show them like behind, not even just showing them your product. Show them behind the scenes. If you're doing a photo shoot, put that on your stories. If you're doing like inventories coming in, show a boomerang on your story. Post that on your social media. If you're packaging up orders, package up a fake order. Who cares? Like, put that on your story. Put that on your Instagram. When you're like, get your inventory in, put that on your Instagram. Put that on your story. Because the goal is to build anticipation so that people are excited for when you do launch. You want to do all of that before you launch. And this is like me giving y'all tips and things that I would teach in my course. And this is also things that I taught on my marketing masterclass if you were there. But so I'm just gonna tell y'all now, like, you want to be building up anticipation, because that's how you will then get sales. And you need to turn that anticipation into like you building your email list. And I'm gonna leave that at that. Exactly. I teach that all the time. When they trust you and they know you, they will buy from you. Only at that point. Just found your channel and I love it. Thank you so much. Plus, I'm Christian. Praise God. Keep uploading. I sure will. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, because the thing is, like, me as a consumer, because I still buy things, I'm a consumer as well. I don't want people say, like, oh, you need to be a producer, not a consumer. I'm both. Okay, I like to buy and shop. I like to buy and sell, whatever. Because the thing is, as a consumer, I know what I need to do as a producer, because I know people don't like what people like. Anyways, as consumers, I feel like we're catching on to people's sales funnels. We're catching on to their tactics and their schemes and their plans and their stuff, that at this point, the branding is not enough. At this point, we're sick of it. We can't stomach it anymore. We will buy from people that we feel like she's being legit. She's being real. I can connect to her. Let me purchase from her. That's how people are. That's why I don't even waste my time on the funnels and the stuff. I'm gonna sit here and be real with y'all. And if you feel connected to me, then connect with me. If you don't, then don't. Like, the thing is, I know that I have something to offer to people who need it. If you don't need it, then go about your merry way. And I feel like that's how you need to be as well with your business. Just be real. People try to sell a funnel. People try to sell this pipe dream of do this, 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 and you'll see this. No, you need to build a brand that people can relate to. What is your story? Why should I buy from you? I use MailChimp for my emails. Before launching, how do I reach out to people? Because even on my personal account, I literally have close to 0 followers. You just have to get your following up. But there's many ways to market. I have videos about it. Yeah, it's so weird. Nobody got time for that. The thing is, why would I spend my hard on earned coin on you? Who are you? The thing about it is, you already making so much money. Why you need my money? I'm not going to support you. That's how I see it. I support those who are genuine, who their brand is about something. They have a message behind their brand, or they're a small business owner trying to get out there on their own. I'm gonna support you. That's what I'm gonna support. I will support all y'all. When y'all finally create y'all's businesses, I will be there to support y'all, because I want to show y'all that you can do it and you will have support. You just got to do it. I can't support what don't exist. Neither can your friends, your family, or those who are connected to you. So before people can support you, you got to have something for them to support. So it's time for y'all to start your businesses. It's time. It is time. It's April. What y'all waiting on? For real, y'all tell me right now in the comments, what's one thing stopping y'all from starting your business? Tell me that. Hey, yes, watch the replay. We've been on here for too long. I'm gonna have to get off eventually so y'all can watch the replay. But y'all, we just here chilling. Anyways, in the comments, tell me what's one thing stopping y'all from starting your business. Whatever business you want to start. I cannot. The name and the logo. My degree, I need support in time. Logo. Oh, because you're getting your degree, you don't have the time and the support. Oh, you need your seller's permit number. Oh, you're from Germany. You're in Germany right now? Shanice, I feel like I told you about fear before. I told you about fear months ago. The thing is, you're going to be afraid until you do it. You won't be afraid until you do it and see like, oh, it was that easy. I had doubt too, but the thing was, I was on a time crunch. I had to go back to work. I needed my business to be working before I went back to work, because I was a teacher, and during the summertime, I was during the summertime, so I had time off. So I had a time crunch, so I couldn't let fear stop me. Some of y'all need to give yourself a time crunch, meaning pick a date right now, and that's the date that you need to start by. So that way fear can't stop you any longer. You have to start by that date. That's what y'all need to do. Some of y'all, not everybody. Some of y'all have legit reasons. You gotta wait for a number because you're in Germany. That's understandable. Fear and perfection. I wanted everything to be perfect before I started. Yeah, I thought I want everything perfect as well, until a wise person once told me, just get started. I'm like, okay, done. Because the thing is, we can always perfect it as we go. Things are not going to be perfect. You don't even know yet. Like, you haven't even started your business yet. You don't know what you need to change, what you need to do, anything. You think you know, but you won't know until you start, because you won't know what's best for you until you actually see what doesn't work for you. So you got to start somewhere. What's going on? What's the struggle? Let me know. Hopefully I can help you with it. I'm getting closer with my logo. I narrowed down the type and now need to work on my tagline. Good. I did still start. I just read that. Yeah, what are you struggling with? A logo and not having money for shipping. What do you mean shipping? For you to get the inventory, the stuff from the vendors? Money. Oh, sure, told me. Save some money to buy business supplies. What type of supplies are you trying to buy? Pictures for your boutique. Why can't you take pictures for your boutique yet? About the products won't be good when they arrive. Who are you purchasing from? Are you purchasing online, wholesale? Like, where are you finding your vendors at? And I'm asking all y'all questions back. I want y'all to keep responding to me because I want to see if we can like get some of this stuff figured out. And I'm just curious. Because I feel like sometimes in the beginning we can just put up so many barriers, and it's like we created these barriers on our own, and that means we can take them away and just get started. Shanice, they're gonna pay for that. They're gonna pay for that. They will pay for shipping. So you don't have to have the money to pay for shipping because they're gonna pay for shipping. Ooh. That is tough. That is tough. I'm going to pray for you and your family because that is hard, especially when you want to start your own business, but you are tangled up with somebody else. Now it's y'all's business. That's hard. I couldn't imagine. Hopefully that gets squared away. That is difficult. I mean, I can only imagine. I would not know. Oh, sorry, y'all. Excuse me. As they're typing by, I'm waiting for y'all to type back to me your answers to the questions that I just asked y'all. But for those who are just kind of chilling here watching, yay! That's my goal, is to get y'all to start and also to help y'all sustain. Because I know starting is one thing, but sustaining a business is another thing. And I'm learning that now, being almost 1 year in the game. That's why you'll see me having random classes here, random courses here. Well, my course is about starting. Let me tell y'all about this. So for those who are interested in the School of Boutique Bosses, it is solely about starting your boutique. However, it is a lifetime yay! Was it the last video that I just did? Because that was a good live on Monday. But anyways, my course is about starting. However, it's a lifetime commitment. So even for my students now who are almost done, this next week they'll be done, they're still going to be in that course, meaning I'll randomly go in there and teach them something else that I learned. I'll randomly go in there, like they get free access to everything. My marketing masterclass, they got for free because they're my students. Like this is what I should be already be teaching them because they're a part of the course. So it's a one-time fee for the course, but it's a lifetime commitment of building your boutique. It's like a membership that's like free in a sense. After you take the course, it's forever, because the thing is, like, I understand that it's one thing to start. However, it's another thing to sustain your business. So them, when they start, they're still going to be thinking like, oh my God, I still need to sustain. What do I do now? What do I do now? I'm not in the course anymore. No, I'm there to help them. Whatever I learn, they learn. They're like, we're one person at this point. Whatever I learn, like I teach them, like an open platform. The reason why I have to do it that way is because I said this in my last video. I have a lot of information that I will be willing to share freely. However, I hate wasting my breath. A lot of things that I say here, I've said already 100 times, and I'm okay with that because I do it. I'm a teacher. It's what I do. However, I have a lot more information that I don't want to go to waste. Meaning, when I teach them, because their money is attached to it, they invested in their business. I know that they will take what I say more seriously. So I will always go and like, they're my first priority. I will continually pour into them because they've invested in their business, and I don't want them to see it as a waste of an investment. I want them to always see a return in their investment. That's how business works. You invest in your business and you should always see the return in it. When you sow your coins, your money, you should always see a harvest from that. So those who are taking my course, I tell them it's an investment. They're sowing into good ground because I pray over their businesses daily. And I pray that whatever I learn, God gives it back to them 1,000 times 1,000. Because I want to see them go higher than my business can even go. So that is my goal for those who join the course. That's why I know it's not for everybody, because there's only a small amount of people who are called to be connected to me. That's just facts. Everybody's not supposed to be connected to me, and I understand that. At least not to a large extent like my students are. I did not create a business plan, but every day I'm in my journal writing down thoughts and ideas. But I didn't really create a business plan. Oops. Yeah, you just need to do it. Your goal is to open May 5th. You need to be starting now. Devana, as I say your name, Devana. Devana. I know a Devana, but are you the same Devana that I know? I don't think so. Devana, is that her name? I went to school with. After a year, we will all be here. How to maintain a boutique, how to grow it, how to evolve. Yes, listen, y'all are going to be growing and evolving, okay? If you choose to commit. Finding a website platform with a payment gateway that supports Trinidad. Luckily, the CEO of WePay is creating a plugin that can be used to receive online payments. They're creating a plugin for Shopify. Some say to get more inventory, but you say to start with less. I'm so confused. Who should I listen to? You need to go with your own gut. You can, if you can start with a lot, get a lot. But these people are teaching you to get a lot, and y'all getting a lot when you can't afford a lot. And then you start your business in debt. Don't do that. People, if you set your business up, market it good enough, if you have 3 things people will purchase from you. People are saying to buy a lot of stuff because you won't look real if you don't have a lot of stuff. That's not real. The thing about it is, if I see a bomb boutique, they have great marketing, they have 5 pieces, I'm going to shop from them. Like, it don't take a lot. So you do what your gut tells you to do. People are teaching their own experiences. My own experiences, I bought a lot of stuff. And I'm telling you from experience, I wish I hadn't bought a lot of stuff in the beginning. If I could turn back around, I would start small. And what I did was I took all that stuff off my site in the beginning, and I only put up a small amount of things. And now I'm just not putting up the things that I purchased almost a year ago. So although I bought a lot of stuff, I put all that stuff on my boutique at first. When I saw that everything wasn't selling, I took some of those things down, and I only had a few things up, like 5 things up. So I'm just saying from experience. I have already begun my store. Sorry, y'all, for like the sniffles and stuff. Oh, my ear is hurting. I have already begun my store. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I gotta go at 7. I have already begun my store. I'm looking at vendors and I'm stuck in the logo process while building my site. My boutique is registered under my already established LLC. I just have a branding fear. What's your branding fear? Tell me more. Yeah, come on, somebody. It's all about your approach and your concept. Listen, people will tell you what they think they know. You got to do what's going to work best for you. That's what I try to teach, and that's what I do teach. I don't teach, do this, 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 this. No, I start with, who are you? What's your story, and why are you about to have a boutique? Because it's really not about what I know in my boutique. It's about me bringing out of you what you already have inside of you. That sounds so cliche and weird, but that's real. Like, because your store needs to be about you. I'm not somebody, my father can tell you, if you're watching, hey dad, because he be listening sometimes. And my students can tell you, I don't know about an anniversary sale, maybe, but my students can tell you, I won't do something for them. I won't say, hey, give me your site, I'll do it for you. I will never do that, because all that's going to create is a crutch. It's going to create you having a dependence upon me. And I don't got time for you to be dependent on me. I am a teacher. I'm going to teach you step by step what to do. I'm going to teach you step by step how to open your own boutique, your own unique boutique, meaning that you should be able to then run it on your own, create it and run it on your own. Because I'm not one to, my students can tell you, some of them be like, please, can you do my website for me? No, I don't even want to do it for a fee. I don't want to. No. Because I'm not going to have you calling me, Natalie is shut down. What should I do? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can give you guidance, but I can't sit there and do it, all the time for you. That's not what I signed up to do. Okay. I'm getting off for 6 more minutes, y'all. So ask your questions now. Okay. Are you planning on doing it? I already wrote that. I don't know if I'm going to do an anniversary sale. Maybe. But it will be like on my boutique, not my courses and stuff. My anniversary is July 1st. I've been thinking about doing a masterclass on Squarespace. My masterclass will only be on Squarespace because that's what I have built and have helped build 1,000 times over. Not 1,000 times, but like over a lot of times, is a Squarespace site. And I've been thinking about doing a masterclass for Squarespace. But honestly, I want to do an in-person Houston class for Squarespace. People can physically come. I can physically help you with your physical site. So I don't know. I don't plan on doing that anytime soon. To be honest, the answer is no. All that I've considered is maybe in June or July doing an in-person Houston masterclass for Squarespace. That's pretty specific. So I've thought about doing that this summer coming up, but no time soon. So if you're wanting to start your boutique sometime soon, you probably want to get on the course because I can't promise anything else anytime soon. I love Squarespace, but I've been hearing a lot about Shopify. Shopify. I've been hearing a lot about the site. I know a lot of big boutiques use it. I don't know why. So I'm going to be looking at it to figure out if I can figure out why it's so popular. Squarespace for me was easiest to build. But I'll look into both. Y'all, it's almost been 2 hours. Can y'all believe? What doesn't have MailChimp? Shopify? Yeah, they just took MailChimp away from Shopify. I heard if you have it, it's still active until May. That's next month. That is next month. That's coming up quick. But I'm sure they're creating something similar for Shopify, but I really want to know why. I'm going to look that up tonight. Why did they cancel their partnership? Why? I love MailChimp, and I will be darned if they take it away from Squarespace unless they create something that's exactly similar. Somebody better be on it right now, creating something exactly similar to MailChimp. Somebody buying it. All right, y'all. We've got about 3 more minutes of my time. I'm so hungry, y'all. All I've had today was a croissant with bacon, egg, and cheese. Uh-oh. Any other questions? Oh, you were there on my class? You said you were there. Yeah, I love MailChimp. I love MailChimp. I thought Squarespace you can figure out. That's not too difficult. Oh, are you Janice? That's pronounced like Janice? And is your name in the Facebook group Janice? Girl, all this time, you've been since the very beginning. Girl, all this time. I'm mind blown. You need to email me and I'll help you out with Squarespace. I can create a small little course for you on the side. I mean, you've been here all this time. It's time for you to start your boutique also. So I just need you to go ahead and email me. Here's my email. And email me. Girl, why did I never put two and two together? I think because you have different pictures. I don't know. Wow, I'm mind blown. Mind blown. Will I open a brick and mortar store in the future? I don't plan on it ever, ever, ever. I don't ever. It probably is the picture. I don't ever plan on doing a brick and mortar store. Yeah, I don't see the point. It's like I want to do so many other things that having an actual store will hold me back from. Like the things that I want to do that are directly connected to me having a YouTube channel is like I see myself traveling a lot. Traveling. So I think having a brick and mortar store, that's not my ultimate goal. I love having a boutique. I love having an online clothing store. I love spreading a positive message, living my best life. My fearless t-shirts. I have a new shirt coming out called Free. You probably saw it if you saw my last video that I just posted at 3:30, so many hours ago. It's time for me to go right now. So I will probably never have a brick and mortar store because that's not aligned with my vision, my purpose, my end goal. It's not aligned for me personally. But okay, you guys, I'm going to get off of here. Thank you guys. Okay, yeah, email me, Janice, email me. Thank you guys so much for coming by and watching. And make sure y'all check out the link down below for the School of Boutique Bosses. Registration is open now. The early bird tickets are over tomorrow. So if you want to get in at the price that it's at, you need to go check it out right now. If you're like, what is she talking about? Look at the link down below. There's a whole video on there and a whole website about what it includes, what's happening, what's taking place. And I'm so excited for those who are joining me in the journey, who've already joined in the journey, and for those who will be joining us soon. Classes will start this month for your boutique to start before the summertime. That is my goal for all of those who join in this current class, to get your boutique started before the summer, because you will see a burst in sales for those who launch for the summertime. It's just people shop in the summer. They're on vacation. They're doing their own thing. They want to get their summer wardrobe, their bathing suits, whatever. So I'm giving tips on what y'all need to get for your summer boutiques. Bathing suits, cover-ups, things like that. People will be purchasing that for the summer, and it's perfect time to get set up for Black Friday, because you want to have a boutique well before Black Friday. I'm telling you now from experience. So if you don't know where to start, if you don't know where to begin, first of all, watch all my videos. If you still need help, come back and join the School of Boutique Bosses. It is for a small group of y'all who are actually serious about getting a boutique started. So hope this was helpful. If you haven't already, join the Facebook group, Fearless Boutique Bosses. If you need me in any other way, leave a comment here. Email me. I'll leave this live up for a few days or so y'all can watch the replay, because it's a long one. Ooh, I'm sorry, y'all. And I will see you guys for my next video. Either it'll be a video or a live, whatever comes next. I will see y'all later. Okay, talk to y'all later. Bye.